counting down?
Because we're starting.
Oh, because
Hello.
we're actually recording. Why are you so much bigger now?
I figured it out, guys! I figured it out! It's the whole picture now!
Congratulations.
Yes, but your head is chopped off.
Not on my screen.
On ours, it's like it goes up to his eyeballs, and then there you go. A little bit more. Perfect. Well, a little bit less. Oh, little bit more. A little less. Nope. Go back. Nope. Other way. Nope. Stop.
This will be great outtakes.
A little to the left. A little to the left.
Stop moving it, Riley. You had it perfect.
We're gonna have an entire
It wasn't the good number. Okay.
We're gonna have an entire episode of just Riley messing with her picture.
Does that look okay? Looks
Yes.
horrible on my screen, but
It's okay. Don't worry. The actual recording will be a higher quality than the preview recording thing. I don't know. It gives us a notice every time, and I can't remember what it says.
it says actual recording is higher quality.
There you go. Anyway.
Huzzah.
All right. I don't know how this is gonna be pronounced. Probably gonna butcher it, but good brunch, Defuniac Springs, Florida.
Defuniac.
Defuniac.
How is it
You know, it's like
DEFUNIAK. The D and F are capitalized. So it's Defuniac.
Huh. Well, happy brunch, Defuniac.
And if you're wondering, who are these weird people? Why are they wishing us happy brunch? Well, let me tell you. Welcome to A Brunch of Idiots podcast, where the four of us, myself, Adin, the Axolot, Jay, Bigfoot Riley, and Ghost RJ. We are here to make your brunches interesting with all sorts of topics. We go round robin style, and Defuniac, Florida, you get the pleasure of having me as a host today. So, without further ado, let's get started. How's everyone doing?
Good.
You know? I'm alive.
You know,
That's
I bought a
about how this
thing.
week has gone.
That fair enough. I bought a thing, and I've been trying to fix it or figure it out while we've been doing the intro stuff, and I've realized I bought the incorrect thing.
I hate that.
Well,
So that's
not
great.
fun.
But anyway,
Anyhow, glad people are living, glad people are brunching. I sounded so disingenuous. Oh
You did.
my goodness. End me
You
now.
sounded
I'm
so
so
fake.
glad people are alive.
I'm so glad people are alive. So
Huzzah.
glad they're eating brunch.
And
I
now,
just flung rice all over my desk.
oh boy.
I had the
RJ
bowl and the
has,
spoon.
in fact, riced the building.
he is
The
right. The
spoon
building.
was like overhanging off the side of the desk, and I accidentally caught it with my elbow and just flipped rice everywhere.
Oh no.
All right. And with that, we shall get started with our topic for today, which I have dubbed Save Me! This will go in a similar sense to... Oh, which episode was it? Is this like the survival one?
Dramatic survival, I think is what it was called.
Yeah, dramatic survival. So, how this will work instead is that the three of you are a team working together to save me. I am your bumbling, clumsy companion friend that gets in the worst situations during all of our adventures. And this is going to start going around with Jay, then Riley, then RJ, and then we'll swap it up from there. And you bring a prompt on how to save me from the situation, where I will roll my die, and we start it has to land on the 20. And with each prompt y'all add, it goes down from 20 to 19 to 18, so on and so forth. The person's winning prompt that ends up meeting or beating the number that I roll, they will get 2 points. Everyone else will get 1 point. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
All right.
I do have to apologize to our listeners. Where I'm at is in the middle of a severe thunderstorm. So.
Oh,
Same.
yeah, same.
So if we hear any thunder, just remember, we might die.
We might. Are you ready?
Always.
Here we go. Enter epic music. So, the 4 of us, we are terraforming a colony on Mars when suddenly our communication gets cut off from Earth and there's no way back home. And I am trapped inside a small canyon that we had discovered with oxygen running out. How do y'all save me? Starting with Jay.
Cool. So we're like, I'm assuming we're at like base camp, right? And you just sent us a notification. You're like, I'm dying. The air.
I'm at the bottom of this small canyon that we discovered.
And then you send coordinates, and we're like, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Batmobile, go.
Batmobile.
So what I would like to do,
Mm-hmm.
if I know your location, I'm coming from base camp. I gotta find like a Mars rover. I gotta like call someone who's like, hey, one of our people trapped. Gotta go. No time to talk. I'm taking the rover. Bring in an extra tank. And I'm gonna take an extra thing of oxygen. I'm gonna floor it to your location, Helldivers style.
All right. Burr, 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 and all that. Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're coming for you in the Mars rover with an extra tank of oxygen, hoping I can make it in time.
Perfect. That will be your prompt. It will have to land on a 20. Will a rover and a tank save me? I rolled a 4.
No.
You needed a map, apparently. Got lost. Gotta shrug
I
your
had
shoulders.
your coordinates.
You had my coordinates, just didn't have everything else.
Dang. Deeply
All right.
unfortunate.
Fortunately, you have your friends with you. Riley, what else do you add to the team in order to save me?
Do I have to add to it?
Yeah, well,
Like
you're
add
in the
to
rover,
it,
y'all
or-
have the air tank. Go ahead and add to it.
Oh, well, okay. I'm gonna paint you a picture from real life for a second.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna spin you a yarn.
I'm kind of scared, but go
This
ahead.
this actually happened. So, picture this. It's the dead of winter, Colorado. And you see 2 barely older than toddler children, like a 5-year-old and a 4-year-old, traversing up what seems to be an insurmountable hill with more than waist deep snow, again on these tiny humans, pushing to get themselves up through said waist deep snow. The smaller of the 2 falls because he's trapped in the snow and loses his boots. And the older of the 2, the larger child, has to haul the smaller child's butt halfway up this insurmountable hill. That's what I would do. Harkening back to childhood, I would get my butt down there with the air tank and haul your butt back up.
All right.
Just like I did in Colorado, just like I did in Kansas. And thankfully I didn't have to do it in Oklahoma.
All right. Let's see. We got to roll a 19. Riley said, "I'm gonna do it myself." After Jay drives them close enough with the extra air tank. That was very close, but I rolled a 9.
That was very close.
That's very close. I'm sorry.
Well, the 19 is a face right next to 9.
Fair enough.
That's what
you
I
know what?
meant.
I'll take that. Yeah.
You almost got it, and then you didn't.
That's how everything works.
Especially with me.
All right, so I guess if I were to spin the situation where it didn't work out as planned at that moment, y'all made it to the canyon. Riley grabbed the air tank. She made it down there. Turns out that was the wrong air tank, and that one was already empty. So it's RJ and Jay at the top with the air tank. Riley and I at the bottom of the canyon. RJ, how does this situation get fixed?
So, as it turns out, right, we've actually developed really good relations with the Martians on the planet. And as such, they, which by the way, they're very stretchy. You know, they're stretchy Martians. And so
That's
I'm going
definitely
to
not robbing from someone else's IP.
so I'm gonna politely ask them to help us out, and of course they'll agree because of my charismatic personality and charming demeanor. Anyway, so they're going to interlink like the Barrel of Monkeys toys and create a Martian ladder down the canyon and pull you
All
out.
right. Martian lantern. Lantern?
Ladder,
Martian
not lantern.
ladder. Oh, goodness.
they're not illuminating the canyon. That doesn't help us.
Not yet.
They're
Not
just-
yet, yeah.
Now I know what happens if you don't make an 18. You got 14.
Dang it.
So yeah, they all are like, "Oh yeah, we got this," and they all huddle up and they shine brightly as a lantern.
Man,
They misunderstood.
Martians.
They have yet to learn basic.
All right, Jay, how do you add to the situation?
Okay, now that they've illuminated the canyon, and I can
Yeah.
see properly what's going on, I think quickly. We have one empty air tank, and I'm assuming at this point 3 air tanks that are about, let's say, 3/4 full, right?
Y'all still have the full one up there. Riley just grabbed an empty
Oh,
one
Riley
by
just grabbed a
mistake.
random one that was empty.
Yeah.
Okay,
Which, go figure.
so
It's very unlucky.
I tap
really.
the shoulder of one of the Martians, right? One of the ones that they're all standing on top of each other, right?
Yeah.
All lit up.
Mhm.
And I'm like, full air canister, give it to them. And I point. I'm like, we can still save him.
We can still see.
which of course, you know, they reply by they reply by going
Exactly. And so
This
I'm
implies
standing there.
they were watching me die at the bottom of this canyon and doing nothing.
And I'm
Y'all
like,
drive
we
up
can
and it's
still
like,
save
"Oh,
him.
hey guys."
Pass this air canister down, and then I give them like the like a classic Martian greeting, and I also go.
All right, let's see if
As Martians
17's the number. 11.
These Martians are not helping us out.
No,
Really or not.
they just throw it the opposite direction.
Unfortunately, RJ's the only one that brushed up on his Martian.
Riley, maybe we need to pull out your Swiss Army purse.
All right.
I was gonna try to avoid my purse this time around. However, we may need a reoccurring character.
All right.
Let me think.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I've got my space purse with me. Because no intrepid adventurer. Sorry. Would be caught dead without having a space purse or backpack, right? And inside, much like a D&D character, I have 50 feet of rope.
Yes. Beautiful.
The classic 50-foot rope inside the space purse.
Beautiful.
We've already discussed that my purse is like Mary Poppins' bag.
All right.
So 50 foot of
This
rope
is true.
fits.
This is true.
50 foot of rope. Let's see if that can get us up to the
Hold
air
on.
tanks. Oh,
I
go
need
ahead.
I need to tell you how this is done. Okay,
Okay,
I'm
tell
not
me
done
how
talking.
it's done. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm the one dying of oxygen deprivation. Don't let me
You're talking
interrupt.
far too much for somebody who's dying of lack of oxygen.
So, what's going to happen with this rope is I'm going to tie one end to the rover. First, hold on. Got ahead of myself. I'm going to lasso you.
All right.
And then after I lasso you, I'm going to tie the other end to the rover. And we're going to pull you up using the rover like a car stuck in a ditch.
All right. Yeah, we're on Mars where gravity's lighter, but Adin's somehow heavier.
Oh.
All right, let's see. Oh, that fell off the table. Let's try that again. 18!
The rope finally got him. We
The
survived.
Martian ladder was too much. We needed just good old classic rope.
Just good old-fashioned rope from the space purse.
Which
TM.
was going to be my first solution. However, I wanted to avoid the space purse.
The
But
spurs.
desperate times call for desperateness, I guess.
Good job.
Oh,
so,
Lord.
Riley, you get marked down for 2 points.
2 points for Wiley.
And RJ and Jay, y'all get marked down for 1.
Let's go.
Oh.
Good job, y'all. Y'all saved me.
Woohoo!
Okay, so now that we've done that and we've done a little bit of a feeler round, I think that it would be a lot more obtainable if I went down 2 numbers at a time instead of 1.
Probably.
I personally feel like starting at requiring a nat 20 also feels kind of...
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me.
Absolutely. That's just how the game works. And Riley, you're going to start us off with the next.
Riley, you get to be the first one to
Okay.
fail.
You do. Hey, look, you may hit a 20. Who knows?
If I hit a 20, I'm logging off for the night.
Riley has spent all of her luck.
All right. This one may sound familiar to y'all. We are stranded at the ocean.
Oh, God.
Here we go again.
In a canoe with one paddle?
No.
Time.
We all have canoes, our own canoes and our own oars. And suddenly, my boat springs a leak. I didn't notice until it was about halfway full for some reason. So now I risk being completely capsized and being stranded out in the ocean with nothing.
Okay.
How do y'all save me?
Aiden, if your canoe is half full of water before you realize, I feel like that's just survival of the fittest. Like,
So RJ
Are
would just
we
leave
in this
him. We leave
canoe with
RJ
you?
out of this round.
Dang.
Are we in this canoe with you?
No, y'all are in separate canoes.
Get in one of our
In
canoes.
ours.
We're too far away, and I'm a clumsy fellow.
We're too far. How am I gonna help you if I'm too far away?
It's too far away for me to swim across the ocean to your canoe.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. All right.
I mean,
All
if
right.
y'all really want me to
No,
change prompts...
we're gonna big brain this.
We're gonna
We're gonna
brain
big
it.
brain and overcomplicate the crap out of this.
I love
So,
it.
I am going to get and dadgummit, we're playing this my way. Okay. I'm going to get the grappling hook launcher out of my purse.
Yeah.
I'm going
Oh,
to
no.
paddle my canoe over to your canoe, and I'm going to launch my grappling hook at it so that I can pull you closer, and then maybe we can get to you in time to get you into my boat.
Beautiful. All right. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. An 11. Ah, man.
The grappling hook did not catch you, but it did catch a delicious sea bass.
Were you trying to
What?
impale me with the
Bash.
grappling hook?
Aiden now has a grappling hook line just in his leg.
I'm doing the Jim Carrey. Ah! Ah! Oh, man. All right, then. RJ. You see this all happen. And how do you help the situation?
You know, as much as I'd love to just let it happen, I'm going to. I don't even know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do in this situation, man.
You could do anything.
That's the fun of the game.
Okay, so here's what we do then. So I have, preemptively, because I knew that this would happen, because I know that Aiden likes to let his canoe fill up halfway with water before actually deciding to do anything. So I installed a pump system in his canoe, which I remotely activate to start pumping water out of the canoe and start bailing him out.
RJ just rolls his
Yes.
eyes. Oh, that's Aiden. He just loves to get himself in deadly situations.
Oh, classic Aiden. Mm.
Classic
Aiden
Aiden
move.
stuff. Alright. I rolled an 8.
The system malfunctions.
He sucked
Narrowly
up
avoiding
another deep sea
electrocuting
bass.
Aiden.
It's not pumping water out of the canoe. It's pumping it directly into Aiden's face, which then just falls back into the canoe.
Am I gonna have to make a fail? I didn't know that there would be a failure to this.
No, it's critical.
Jay,
fail
you got a
is nat
chance.
one.
Okay, so, this point, I pop open my Popeye spinach.
Oh,
I chug this. Just
Yeah.
Right? okay. I paddle back really, really quickly because I have the Popeye spinach. I then also drag Riley with me because we're going to need her canoe. So, I then take Aiden out of his canoe, put him in Riley's, and then I get out of mine and get in Riley's. We saw my canoe in half with a saw that I packed. And then we make Aiden's canoe a double wide.
Double.
We flex seal this thing back together. In the middle of the ocean.
Oh, all right. Let's see.
Jay should win the style
I feel like
points on that
Jay
one.
should win style points on that one. You did it!
I would-
17!
I would certainly hope so. I have no clue how that would fail, but
It would have to have been
Oh.
suddenly something like Riley's canoe started leaking.
The weight of the three of us in Riley's canoe just sink Riley's canoe. Now we're down to 3 broken canoes and whatever RJ's doing.
And
RJ at this point would just be paddling
that's not
back.
my circus.
Alright, so we got 1 point for everyone else. Jay got 2 points. Fabulous.
Excuse me.
Your excuse. Alright. RJ. I'm sorry.
What happened this time?
We are in an underground facility.
Of course we are.
And Aiden has infinite glow sticks and has accidentally made a circle. Sorry.
You know what?
continue.
No, I like this. We're trying to avoid we're trying to avoid Leatherface in this underground facility.
Leatherface.
Why
He's
do
a
you keep
horror
pitting me up
monster.
against horror movie
1 second.
killers?
You're a ghost.
You're a ghost.
Um,
It's perfect. I put Bigfoot in the ocean. I put an
What?
axolotl in space.
Oh.
It's only fitting that I
Okay.
put the ghost in the ghost area.
Well, what about Sasquatch screams
Wait.
ocean?
What about Axolot seen space?
Nothing. I'm just being funny at this point.
Oh boy. Okay, well,
Okay.
so I'm not super familiar with those movies, but I'm pretty sure that's just a dude with
He is just a
a
dude.
chainsaw. So I mean, I just pull out ye old musket from my back pocket and start blast. Singular,
A singular blast.
not musket. I
Alright.
should rephrase that. Blunderbuss. Use that.
Oh,
Beautiful.
okay. I was over here like RJ
Yeah,
has infinite
like-
pocket TM.
Going along with the whole, Popeye
Infinite
spinach thing,
blast.
think like Looney Tunes blunderbuss,
Yes.
I like it.
official
Alright,
Acme brand.
Let's see how you do. And with a 12, just like any blunderbuss, it goes everywhere. Unfortunately, not at your target.
I get knocked backwards 20 feet.
Comical, like Pirates of the Caribbean style. RJ has this very large blunderbuss, just runs up, boom, flies back 20 feet vertically while he's vertical. And I'm still, unfortunately, going to be chopped up into tiny bits.
Wait.
Unless-
Did you say knocked back vertically?
Yeah, like you're still standing. It's like you're standing in the air. It's almost like you're just
That's-
deadpanning across.
Horizontal.
Yeah, you're flying backwards horizontally. You're vertically. That's what I meant to say.
You're standing vertical.
Oh.
Yeah,
I see.
You're
I
standing
was like, I just
vertically.
get launched
So-
upwards.
you
RJ
shoot sideways
finds the
and you
ceiling.
go
It is
straight
not
up.
made of glass.
Like a TFT skit. TF2.
Rocket
That's
Man.
Oh man. So, anyhow, that happens. Jay.
You said we're in an underground bunker, right?
Yes.
So I'm standing there. I see Leatherface walking down what I'm assuming is just like a mine shaft.
Yep. With his chainsaw.
Yeah. And so I'm standing there. I watch RJ go flying back, T-posing 20 feet. And I'm like, oh, damn. And so I quickly rig up some boulder traps to trap Leatherface in the mine shaft. and then we can circumvent him through the ventilation system.
Oh, goodness. All right, let's see. How does that work? I've rolled an 18. How?
What do you mean? The boulder tracks work. He's trapped, and then we just, crawl out through the vents. It's fine.
Just roll some boulders. Somehow they go over me. They just hit him.
Come together right now. Boulder me.
Oh, goodness. All right. Good job, Jay.
It's good. I didn't
Alright.
have to pull out my my purse wire
Didn't
saw
have to pull out
to
your
decapitate.
At some point, we'll see the
Leatherface.
return of the shrooms, and it'll be the solution to something.
All right. Are y'all ready for the next prompt?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're hiking in the woods when suddenly, just walking around, I get bitten by a venomous snake. We are roughly let's just say an ankle. How's that? I was not wearing boots. We're roughly an hour away from any civilization. And we will start with Jay again.
Cool. Being our resident herpetologist, I am able to both identify the snake that bit Adin, and also I've come prepared in my backpack with the anti-venom, because I knew that this snake is common to the area.
All right. It's hard to mess this up.
I also need to roll a nat 20, I think, so
Yeah,
it's a long shot.
you got a 2.
That was pretty
Couldn't
close.
it-
The
pretty
anti-venom
close.
was not refrigerated. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Ah, man, if only that anti-venom was preserved perfectly for the situation. It was expired. No.
Now it's actually working as an additional toxin, and it's making Aiden's condition worse.
Oh, no!
I'm gonna die in like 30 minutes.
Not again.
RJ, how do you fix it?
So I'm going to bring you quickly to the fairy circle in the forest, which I'm very familiar with, as I'm familiar with these woods. Yes, and I'm going to offer your body to the fairies, and they will save your life, but in exchange for eternal servitude. So you now belong to the fairies, but technically you are alive.
We can
How
visit
will-
you once a fortnight.
How will RJ explain this to my parents?
It was for
won't.
the greater good.
You got a
He's just gonna leave
13.
me to do it.
They looked upon my body and they said, "Ew."
Ew, human flesh. Tainted human flesh.
No, because they know RJ. It's like, "Oh, hey, RJ." Ew.
You really gotta stop bringing us people. You know what time it is in the Feywild?
You've brought 384 people. We don't have room in our tree trunk. They don't fit.
What have you brought into these woods?
384.
Well, 383.
Oh my
Now
goodness.
384.
RJ's just an agent for the fairies, I guess. RJ just kind of
Maybe.
shrugs.
He's the Phagent.
The fairies?
Phagent.
Phagent. No.
Mm.
Tasty.
Lord.
Do-do-do-do-do.
All right, Riley.
Save us.
You see all this happen. I'm actively dying before you. Please save me.
No, you're not.
She's gonna gaslight.
Riley just looks at you and goes, "Nuh-uh, there was no
Nuh-uh.
snake."
That is obviously 2 mosquito bites right next to each other. Get up. Come on.
Get up.
It's funny because this is actually something Riley would do, like IRL. This isn't even a bit. This is just Riley.
This is just Riley things. Did we all agree that nat ones would fail the prompt?
I don't actually know. I don't remember talking about that, but
Oh, that's so
for
funny.
company's sake, I mean, it wouldn't matter anyway because it's if it's a
I
one,
rolled
it
a
fails.
natural 1, so I think that should just fail the prompt.
Just as Adin looks at Riley, it's not 2 mosquito bites. Bleh.
Hurt
Bloodshot
by Riley's
eyes,
words.
slight foam at the mouth, just body convulsing.
You're like, get up.
Get up. Aiden
Stop being
stands
dramatic,
and falls
Aiden.
over the other way and into the void.
Oh, no.
Stand up, fall back over, and just
The fairies
die.
eat him for lunch.
I should lose a point for that one.
Oh, that's actually about to
Oh no.
Alright.
I let Aiden die.
Riley
Sorry,
lost
guys.
a point.
GG's. I
can't
really
decide.
thought he
Now,
wasn't dead.
on fails, it's not going to affect anyone else's point. Just the person that...
That's mine.
Just the. Oh no.
Alright. I wasn't expecting that. Alright.
Sorry.
Are y'all ready?
Always. Hit me.
Yeah, I'm ready now.
The 4 of us enjoy a nice time at the local zoo when suddenly I slip into the gorilla exhibit. I am, as we speak, being cornered by a troop of ferocious gorillas. And we'll start with Riley. Save me, Riley.
Please don't instantly rolling up in that one.
You just
So-
cross your arms. Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Aiden, there are no gorillas.
Get up! That's how I treated him. You know that story with the snow and Aiden losing his snow boots? I was 5 and I was doing that. I was like, it's not that bad. Come on.
Oh my god.
And
I
Aiden was
got
just
sick
crying
from
because
that.
his feet were in so much pain. Anyway, so little known fact: I'm BFFs with Magilla Gorilla
Heck yeah.
and Grape Ape. If people know who that is, that's fab.
Points for the audience that knows.
And I give them a quick ring up and ask them to come and communicate with their brethren in order to rescue you.
Alright. Let's see if she's got this.
Are they teleporting gorillas? How are they going to get in the zoo?
I rolled a 6, so
It's a
they
purple
say
ape.
we gotta get ready and leave New York.
You right. Thought my mystical purple gorilla would materialize and come and save my brother, but you know what? That's fine. It's whatever.
Flash of realism to our cartoon world. Alright. Jay. Save me, Jay.
Okay. In this universe where we're at the zoo, I am, in fact, an Autobot.
That's beautiful.
So do you transform into the car, or do you transform
I've
into...
actually been our golf cart the entire day driving around at the zoo.
That's
Private
great.
golf cart. Heck yeah.
Optimus Prime.
So-
And so, yeah, with the power of golf balls, I shall save you. My golf
Alright.
gonads will save you from gorillas.
Oh. Oh. Alright, let's see if it does.
I heard that roll twice.
It fell off the table.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll roll one more time. How's that? Guess what? Same number, 17. Didn't work.
So one away.
That's close. That's close.
That's close.
Yes.
It's close.
It's like a Family Feud. Good answer. Good answer.
Yes.
You see the no golf carts in exhibits.
I am barred from entry to the gorilla exhibit. Should have thought about this.
RJ, save me.
So I actually know about the emergency gorilla evacuation system because there's a big box that looks like a fire alarm right next to the gorilla exhibit with a big sign, and it's got a glass panel, right? And so I smash it and I whack the comically large red button, and then all of a sudden the floor underneath Jay drops out as he is whisked through an underground network of tunnels to a safe spot from the gorilla exhibit.
Did you say Jay or me?
I've been saved.
Oh.
You've saved the golf cart from being shot.
I've saved
'cause
Jay
golf carts
from
aren't
the
allowed.
racism that is Transformer discrimination, and left Adin there to be sacrificed to the gorillas because revenge for Harambe, I guess. I also pull
revenge for letting
a large picketing sign from my back pocket and begin protesting Harambe.
Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh, I'm dying. You got a nat 20.
Let's go! Wait, so
So what
I've
does
been
that mean?
saved. Thank you, RJ.
so are we doing that as my misspeak or like the actual scenario?
So after whisking Jay to safety, you pull up your anti-Harambe sign because you're protesting Harambe, and it breaks the gorilla's spirits.
No, it's not anti-Harambe, it's pro-Harambe.
It was perceived as anti-Harambe. They did not
Oh, no.
understand because they don't speak basic.
I don't know how to read. Oh.
They can speak
Well,
sign
RJ,
language,
you-
but cannot read.
Hurt the feelings of a trip of gorillas, but you saved your pal.
You also saved the
Technically
gorillas, 'cause
saved
I was gonna get out
2
my
pals.
purse block.
Let's go.
Not
Oh my
the pluck.
goodness.
You're welcome, Japetimus Prime.
All
you,
right.
They
RJ.
deserve those points. Or not Jay, RJ. Wow.
Jay deserves the point.
Everyone, stop mixing Jay up with other people. Jay is not the only one here.
Huzzah.
the
Mushrooms, they're
damsel.
working.
The final one. So, I am running for president, which is a stupid idea in the first place, but I am. And I've gained a lot of popularity. The three of you, my loyal bodyguards, we're all present at a rally when y'all see a sniper in the distance. So, RJ, save me.
Well, you see, I've actually been cybernetically enhanced. And so I use my cybernetic legs to jump over there in a single springy leap. And I kick the guy into the sunset.
All right. You got 3.
Oh,
You
Okay.
jump over, you kick the guy in the sunset, turns out that was a long-distance photographer, and the sniper's on another building.
You looked at the wrong glint.
The photographer flying away gets the shot of a lifetime and no one gets to see it. This will make my career.
Oh, man. All right. Jay, save me.
So, I watch RJ hop over to the wrong roof. I think to myself, aha, this is my time to shine as Adin's perfect bodyguard. I pull out a counter sniper from the crowd. Not me, but an actual person. And tell him to shoot at the...
Quickly, before he has the time to just pull the trigger.
Counter sniper, I choose you. Quick, use counter sniper.
Yeah. I use leadership to give him a +1.
Oh, goodness. You got a 4. The counter sniper, he's like, right away. And he starts assembling his sniper rifle.
We'll come back to this next turn when he takes the shot. I gotta set up.
Riley, save me.
So, unbeknownst to all of them, I was already in the building because I had forward intel, right? I'm behind this guy, hiding in the shadows, with my purse wire saw. Okay. This man has 2 seconds left to live, if that. And I decapitate him.
Oh my god.
Goodness gracious.
Better hope this isn't another photographer.
Well, good news for Riley. She got the sniper.
Yeah!
Not the fucking purse.
The purse saves and the purse kills.
The purse.
All hail the purse.
The purse
Well, that one was
knows.
fairly quick. Do we want to do one more?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's
let's
one
do
more.
Let's go.
one
Let's go.
more for all
Speed
the
round.
beans. Speed round. All right. We are all driving on a highway in our personal Brunch of Idiots car. It's got a custom wrap and everything. When suddenly a semi hits us out of nowhere. The three of y'all miraculously are fine and somehow outside of the car, but I'm unconscious, flipped over in the car. There's a lot of gas and oil leaking everywhere, and you see some sparks from a distant car that also got wrecked. You have very limited time. Riley, save me.
So, I have a couple of different, fire, oh my goodness, what are they called?
Extinguishers?
That, yes, thank you, extinguishers in my purse. So, I'm gonna...
Goodness, this purse. I feel like next time for scenarios, I need to ban the purse.
Look, you're the one who brought it up. I wasn't even gonna bring it.
Watch Riley get a nat 20 because it's the purse.
And so I, pretty much douse the gas portion of everything in you know, gasoline, fire extinguisher, foam or powder or whatever it needs. And then I take out my rubber boots and gloves and I rush over to your car or the car that you are in and try to pry the door open and gently lift you out.
Beautiful. All right. Very straightforward and to the point. You rolled 5.
Right. I put water on the gasoline. You're welcome, everybody.
Yeah, they're water-based. All right. Jay, save me.
Okay, so my counter sniper from last scenario finally has his gun put together and is ready to take the shot. And in this sniper rifle, he's loaded with net shot and is able to safely scoop Adin out of the car because he still views Adin as president in this scenario.
Me in the podcast vehicle, and I'm the president. All right. Let's see. All right, we got a 14. The net does indeed catch, but I am stuck in that car.
Damn.
All right. RJ, what do you do?
So out of my pocket, my back pocket, I pull Riley's purse, which has a special car jack, which I use to push the car that you are in off of the freeway. And then, out of my other back pocket, I have an infinite amount of fishes. So I start throwing fishes around the vehicle to prevent it from catching fire.
Fish.
Fish food.
Let's see. Oh no, it's a 4.
I place more fishes. I begin slapping you across the face with a fish, attempting to get you to wake up.
But Nineveh is where I draw the line.
Knocked out. Knocked out in that car. Do fish catch on fire? Are fish flammable?
I'm sure they
Anything
would,
is
but they're
flammable
fresh
if
fish.
you try hard enough.
If it's dry enough.
Yeah, these are wet fish, as if I just pulled them out of the water
Fish
myself.
themselves are not inherently flammable. It is just fish oil that can be. So, I don't know. I'd say you might have stopped the fire, but I'm still upside down in that car, unconscious. Starts slapping me around. Riley, save me.
Okay.
I'm RJ's punching bag right now.
I am going to pull the jaws of life out of my purse.
Not the jaws of life.
Try to get you out that way. Because, like, I'm gonna have to cut off the roof and everything, because at this point your car's just a mangled mess.
Oh, goodness. RJ, stop slapping me with fishes. You're still one off, Riley. You did not do
It takes a minute to get the roof off, okay?
Jay, save me.
I give Adin the red pill.
What does that do? Is my Neo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
I
an
get
incel.
Neo
We haven't
powers.
decided yet.
Oh, goodness. That goes very 50-50. Let's find out. What does a natural 1 do?
That means we
Aiden
all
turns
fail.
into a neckbeard
I'm
incel and
colorblind.
then
Really
lights
just
on
gave him the
fire.
blue pill.
And that is where I breathe my last.
Give him hollow purple pill.
That one's
Goodness.
cyanide.
Due to your color blindness, it was actually a green pill.
Oh.
You
Yeah.
fed him arsenic!
I tried to
Alright.
wake him up, but really I gave him the forever nap.
So, in this crazy adventure where I just died in the end, I guess y'all have a cloning machine of me somewhere.
It's like Helldivers, remember?
We would need to for the steak incident.
Da.
Yeah, probably. Y'all, there is a tie between RJ and Jay. Good job, Riley. You were
Woo!
at 5 points. The two of them, y'all were at 6.
Let's go.
Very nice.
Huzzah.
Y'all did save me more times than end me, so I would say overall, y'all win. Good job.
Hey,
Yay.
let's go.
That's how we do it on the brunch. Boy.
Yeah. And now,
Do we have...
hopefully, the viewers have a fun way they can also pass time with their friends
Yes.
over a
Yeah.
nice and lovely brunch. And I
Put
do
them in
have,
dangerous situations and then try to save them.
I do have some words. I wasn't able to keep track, so it's not too big a list. However, we have some good ones.
Okay.
Why did you do that? You ruined my groove. I was about to start. All right, let's try this again. This broadcast was brought to you by Rice, Lantern Martians, Blast, Phagent, Harambe, and Return of the Purse. Good brunch, everybody.
Good
Good
brunch.
brunch.
Good brunch.
And good brunch to Defuniac Springs, Florida. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.